Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025. I'm DSP. Let's talk about how the day went. First off, there was no podcast today because today was the premiere of Death Stranding 2 here on the channel. Now, I'm well aware that tons of people already played this game earlier in the week. On Monday, people had early advanced access if they were journalists or specially selected influencers. On Tuesday, people who paid way more extra money got to play it 2 days early. For me, I said, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to get fooled like I've been and burnt with other games. We're just going to play it on the actual day that it releases, okay? So, in a nutshell, I played around between 3.5 to 4 hours of it. What are my thoughts? Gorgeous graphics, great mocap, great voice acting, interesting, storylines and or music. And the gameplay so far is incredibly similar to the first game. Like, dead on, it's the same. You're carrying a bunch of items on your back. You have to hold the triggers to keep your balance. Sometimes you have to sneak because there's bandits who you have to either incapacitate or just get by. Sometimes you have to take out the bandits to take back packages they've stolen. You have to use ladders to cross terrain like rivers and things like that. It's pretty much the same. All right. Now, if you thought that Death Stranding 1 was an absolutely outstanding, blow you away game, then you're going to love Death Stranding 2. Everything's better in this. But if you didn't like it, if you thought the first game was tedious and annoying, it's literally the same right at the beginning. Okay. Like, they didn't even try to implement something new at the beginning. It's identical. Fair enough. Now, I'm 3.5 hours in. They are just introducing the BTs, the monster enemies from the supernatural side. And that's actually what I'll be taking on tomorrow right away early on. So the way I see it, I can't really give you a full initial opinion on this game yet. I have to wait till tomorrow's stream because the BTs are a huge part of the gameplay loop. And if I don't explain to you how they feel in this game, it's kind of a really half-cocked first impressions. So I did debate making a first impressions video about the game today, and I said, you know what? I'll hold off. I'll probably do it tomorrow after I've played, a little bit more and saw the monsters and everything, and then I'll be able to do like a highlight video where I explain my full thoughts that people can enjoy, okay? So, how did it go on the streams? Attendance was good. Engagement was pretty good. Support was good. We hit the goal. Everything went decently. It wasn't exceptionally good. It certainly wasn't terrible. It was good. So I was pleased. And the thing is, I'll be honest, I feel like this time around playing it, all right, I may like the game a little more than the first one. And I may actually not be as bored. And here's why. Number one, I played the first one, so I know what to expect. The gameplay loop is repetitive and grinding and kind of boring, but at the same time, I know what I'm doing. The first game I didn't. I was flubbing it and messing up. Now I kind of understand. So I'm like, all right, I get it. Hold the triggers all the time so you're not falling and stuff, Also, the DualSense controller has some nice functionality. You're constantly hearing things come out of the controller speakers. The controller has the haptic feedback. So you're feeling the rumble of the storm. When you're actually holding the triggers, it feels like you're holding two straps in your hands like this to keep your backpack on tight. It's actually kind of neat. So overall, I'm not too miffed right now with the gameplay. But then again, I'm 3.5 hours in. If we're at hour 30 and it's identical, I might be miffed. So let's see how it goes. Overall, I enjoyed the first stream. However, just a heads up, all the videos have already been claimed for music. Reason being, this game has an incredible amount of licensed music in it. I can already name 3 to 4 licensed songs that were used just in the first few hours. So because of that, boom, 0 revenue on YouTube for anyone watching these videos. So if you are enjoying this playthrough, I would ask the favor, please engage with the content by liking and leaving comments on it. That will bring more attention to the channel in general. And also, if you like the playthrough enough, if you could come by a stream and drop a contribution, if you could leave a tip, the description of every video has a tips link. That would be much appreciated because those videos I get nothing from. If you see ads on them, they're not my ads, okay? So thank you. Initial feelings, I had a good time. Let's see how it goes tomorrow when we fight some BTs. Okay? Cool. Tonight was a chill stream that you guys actually said you wanted. Today was the launch of the Steam Summer Sale. And so for the first time ever, I said, let's together go on Steam, see what's on sale, buy some games that normally I wouldn't get because they're discounted. Let's also look for actual DLCs, for example, for American Truck Simulator, which we definitely wanted to get and see if they're on sale too. So the good news is I did a lot. We bought a big pack of Truck Sims states. I think we bought like 6 states or more, including Texas, which is giant, okay? So we've got a bunch of new routes and areas to investigate when we start playing Truck Sim again next week. I'm excited for that, obviously, because we love Truck Sim, and to have more things to do in it, that's a win-win. So it was expensive. It was like $35 for this pack, but hey, it might be worth it in the long run if we're going to play Truck Sim all the more longer because we have more stuff to do in it, okay? But in addition to that, I got a whole bunch of chill games and other things you guys suggested. Vampire Survivors I bought, okay? Harvester, which was like $1. Black Mesa. Yeah, that game from way back when. The crouch jump that I didn't understand how to do and I raged and freaked out and everyone on the internet made fun of me for. There you go. I have the full version now that we can play in its entirety. Star Wars Battlefront 2, that's right, from back in 2010, the game that flopped at first because it had the card, like loot box mechanic, and then they removed it. Well, apparently they literally updated it a ton since then, and the game does still have a community. It was only a few bucks. I ended up getting that. And a couple other things. I don't remember everything off the top of my head that I bought. Obviously, you can watch the videos. I recorded 2 videos where we chilled, we hung out, people kept recommending games. I checked out a whole bunch of games. I added some to the wish list, but I also bought some. So what we did essentially is we populated a list of games now that we can jump in at any time. But we also came up with a couple ideas for future marathons. Number 1, how about a really bad games marathon? Like Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, Bad Rats, okay? Or maybe returning to some other bad games from my past and doing it in a marathon setting as a celebratory event. Sounds like a pretty fun idea. But one other thing that we definitely came to the determination of, man, do I want to finish the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Remember, I bought this back in January. We did a marathon where I played Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, and then we haven't gotten back to it. So figuring out, the timing. Obviously, we have a July marathon already set, which is the Indivestance Day, with the vests and the hats and the cleaning out of the closet and all of that. October's Halloween. November, we'll probably have a Thanksgiving special, and December's Christmas. So those months are probably out, which realistically leaves us with August and September for these events. Maybe we should do it. Maybe those could be the next 2 events, right? Now, I don't know what order we do them, but we could talk about that. But let's start talking about that. I think that's great to have other events already lined up that we can look forward to, okay? So the stream went well. Not only did we get a bunch of people coming out and engaging and supporting, it was just great interactions, chill vibes. It's exactly what we needed. You can watch the videos if you like that kind of thing. If not, it's all good. There's no gameplay in those videos. It's just me messing around in Steam, buying games, looking at trailers, and talking about games and things like that with the audience who had a great time. And by the way, just listen to this. The stream was insanely well supported. Over $200 of support just to hang out with me and have me buy some games during the Steam Summer Sale. Likely, if people like this, maybe we'll do this every time they do a big sale. I know they probably do one at least twice a year. So maybe we'll do a night where we chill and we look at the sale, buy some games, and just hang out and, have a good time. So overall today, absolutely great streaming day. Death Stranding 2, great progress, good initial stream, great Steam Summer Sale night stream. All around, 2 thumbs up, okay? Tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Actually, it's my final streaming day of the week in general because I'm not streaming Saturday. Level 1 podcast tomorrow morning is a big one. Today, Capcom had a big digital event where they showcased Pragmata, Resident Evil Requiem, and the Street Fighter 6 Season 3 pass, including Sagat, one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. So, tomorrow morning on the podcast, I will react to that content and tell you my opinions. I haven't seen any of it, and I'm purposefully staying away and not spoiling so that tomorrow I can see it for the first time. All right? So tune into the podcast if you want to see that. Tomorrow's day stream will be more Death Stranding 2, when we fight the BTs, and more. Tomorrow night, late stream, last stream of the week, Friday Night Fights, more Capcom versus SNK 2. Chances are I'll play more Chun-Li because I used her and got pretty decent with her the other day. I actually watched back some of the gameplay, and I was like slapping myself in the head thinking, I totally should have done this instead of this. So I'm going to keep trying to improve with Chun-Li and more. So that's going to be great. Great streaming day to end the week tomorrow. And we hit 2 goals today, which means only 5 more to go to hit the goal and do the DSP tries of Grillo's Pickles menu at Sonic on Monday, so let's keep that momentum rolling. Everyone, thank you so very much. What a great streaming day. Couldn't ask for a better one. Tomorrow, let's do it all again to end the week right. Have a good night. See you in the morning for the podcast. Peace out.